Hello, everyone. My name is Michael King, and I was asked by the Utleys to do an interview, basically a testimony, some advice on how to achieve your goals if you are a returning citizen to society. Really, it doesn't matter whether you were guilty, not guilty, whether it was intentional or accident. We all face the same problems coming back. We need encouragement. So, I'm doing this for the Utleys and to tell a little bit about what I have done. And thus far, I have completed a degree. I'm finishing up my master's. I've been blessed with somewhere to live. And when I first came home, I stayed with some friends. So, whether you're staying with family or friends, you need to contribute to the household if at all possible, and that's not necessarily money. So you can do things such as wash the dishes, vacuum, ask what can you do to help, because you want these people to understand that you want to do better, you want another chance, and you don't want to become an inconvenience. So with that being said, those are the things I did. I came home when my accident happened, and I came home as a returning citizen. That is one of the first things I did outside of developing a spiritual component, which, we must do that, because if you stay connected to the Creator and seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, all things will be added to you. And let me just say, that's for real. That's hot. That's really real. So I'm giving it to you like that because that is the way it has happened for me. I've been blessed. Had issues, but I prayed about them. I read my word and I stayed connected. I got attached to a good Bible believing church that believes in the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. And I participate actively in it. I go, and sometimes I volunteer at certain events. We do this so that people get to know us. So when we need references, when somebody is willing to give us a chance to go to work, they will be in place, and they will be willing to give you a reference, because we must be honest with ourselves. And that is, we look like we may be risk factors, whether we are or not, or we know our hearts. We must always remember other people are not inside of our heads. They don't really know what we will do until we demonstrate what we will do. So we need to participate and get people to relearn who you are and what you're about, and whether they knew you as bad or not bad or whatever, they need to see you striving into a positive direction. And again, I say, first develop a spiritual life, and these things will come. uh, Also, what I did was I went to the library. I didn't have email at the time of my own, so I went to the library. These resources are free and available to us. I set up me an email account. And what I did, I set up something with my name. I didn't use juicyj.com, hot whatever. I didn't use Slim Slick. I didn't use anything of that nature. What you want to do is establish something that when the employer sees it, or another person who you're corresponding with who may be in a position to help you, it shows that you're serious, and that you're not using some type of slang that may seem negative, and they may say, well, we're not ready to deal with this person, he's not quite mature enough. So make sure you go and set up your email account where you can correspond, send out resumes and things such as that, but make sure you use an appropriate title. Again, keep God first, pray when you go and do this, and it'll work out for you. Initially, I did receive a lot of no's. So again, you have to build yourself up spiritually. The word says, hide the word in your heart, he will mark it upon your heart. And when you practice and study the word says, study to show thyself approved. Once you start to do this, sometimes you may not have access to encouragement or a Bible or what have you, but you can repeat these things. And especially if you repeat them aloud, is power in speaking things out aloud. And whether you're talking negative or positive, these things will come to pass. So make sure you also monitor what you say about yourself and what you put out into the atmosphere. Because for a while, I was just speaking positive things, whether I saw them or not. I still spoke them. I have a great job. I have a career. I'm fine. God is blessing me. Today is the day that the Lord has made. I will be glad and rejoice in it. All of these type things, they kind of encourage me. They did encourage me, actually. And it kept me moving forward, because when you hear those no's, it kind of breaks you down. It kind of makes you not want to go out and try, because it's hard to hear no. So be prepared and know that you may very well hear no, but you will hear a yes, because you just have to persevere and continue on and just know that you're going to be all right, whether it seems like it or not. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So have faith in what you can accomplish and what you can do. With that being said, having faith in yourself, you need to be able to identify negative people around you who are telling you, oh, that's not going to work, because you need to be open to every idea and see if you can match it up with the word to make sure it's not anything wrong. Because sure, you can go sell some drugs, but we know that's against the law. And so if you break the law and then you're caught again, or whatever the case may be, it's going to be consequences to pay. The word says you shall reap what you sow, Hey, and you may be required to pay sevenfold, or you may not be. But the thing is, you may reap a consequence that you don't want. So sow positive seeds and get negative people, out of your life. It doesn't mean be rude. You can still see people and be cordial and nice and keep it moving. Keep it hot. Keep it 100 with them, bruh. I'm in a situation. I'm trying to advance. I'm trying to move up out of this. It's not personal, but I'm doing X, Y, and Z right now, but be nice about it, because some people have been your friends. Another thing is, don't worry about keeping up with the Joneses. You may have to go to Goodwill or Walmart. The most important thing is that you look neat when you go get you some clothes or you find something. And I went to Goodwill. As a matter of fact, some of these things I have on right now were given to me, were donated, and I look very good in them, if I must say so myself. But at any rate, you can do these things and you don't have to worry about the latest cell phone. You could get a government phone, or you could get a cheap Boost mobile phone. The point is to have a point of contact that is dependable, so that an employer can contact you, or that you can call and take care of businesses. And another thing is, you can explore the job links, social services. They have things that are available to returning citizens, and even people who aren't returning citizens. They have avenue that you can travel that will point you in the right direction to help you. So again, you must be humble. You must be willing to accept some things, and people may talk to you rudely at times. That has happened to me. You just kind of let it be like a duck in water just rolling off, and it's hard. It is, but we must understand the situations that we have acquired or that we have put ourselves in, and why we're in this position. We must be willing to accept being humble and then moving forward, trying to move forward, because even when people are mean to you or rude to you, if you come back with kindness, or I understand, or whatever, more than likely, without being sarcastic, being honestly and genuine, you will be helped. So those are some of the things that I did. I went to my friends. I tried to help out. Some mornings I got up, left before he left, so I didn't look like I was lazy. I put out job applications. I started an email address for myself that was respectable, that I could send things from. I aligned myself with a good church, and I studied my word every morning, started out with that. And I learned to pray all during the day. I learned to also speak things into existence, just continue to speak, and things have worked out. I have somewhere to live. I've acquired some bills, which is good because I've acquired basic bills, light, rent, and water. So that's a great thing, because it shows progress. Somebody's willing to trust you once you do these things. So it is what it is. You can make it if you try and you put God first. It will work out for you, because it has been working out for me. Currently, he's put me in a very nice car, and I'm finishing up this degree and thinking about going a little bit further because I want to do some leadership stuff to help others and to give back to the community. This is my first interview of this type, and as I go along, I'm going to put some things together to make it more organized and more understandable. But at any rate, going to Goodwill Industries, Job Link, social services, aligning yourself with the church. These are things that you can do that will show you how to utilize what you do have to offer and also help make stronger some of your weaker points. And one of my major things I want to say is school is also an option as well. So if you don't have a GED, strive to get that. Yes, it may be difficult, but strive to get that because that leads to you being able to apply to a 2-year college or a 4-year college, which you will get a Pell Grant, you will get some money back, and if you're not trying to keep up with the Joneses, you can save and eventually build you up some small funds and get you transportation, especially if you're in an area that does not have bus transportation or such as that, or a subway or whatever. You have to have a way to get around. I've ridden my bike and I have a car now. I'm gonna continue to ride my bike because there are health issues there as well. It's gonna better my health as well. I save gas. I have no problem with it. So I'm fine with it. So again, I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm just doing my own thing, wanting to give back. And again, when you give back, you're also blessed as well. So remember those things. Try to give back as you're going on your mission, and keep everything in perspective and know it's not going to happen overnight, but with some perseverance, things will work out for you as well. Again, I'd like to thank the Utleys for inviting me to share my story, my testimony, and a few helpful points with whoever may want to watch this video. And I wish you the best, and God bless you. Thank you.